I heard through the grapevine that Harry got sacked from his job yesterday. Is that true? I heard through the grapevine that Harry got sacked from his job yesterday. Is that true? I heard through the grapevine that Harry got sacked from his job yesterday. Is that true?
I've never eaten raw fish before, but on holiday in Japan, well, I'll give it a try. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I've never eaten raw fish before, but on holiday in Japan, well, I'll give it a try. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I've never eaten raw fish before, but on holiday in Japan, well, I'll give it a try. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Have you ever woken up feeling like you've slept funny? Those stiff necks, sore backs, and pins and needle sensations in your arms might actually be caused by your preferred sleeping pose. Have you ever woken up feeling like you've slept funny? Those stiff necks, sore backs, and pins and needle sensations in your arms might actually be caused by your preferred sleeping pose. Have you ever woken up feeling like you've slept funny? Those stiff necks, sore backs, and pins and needle sensations in your arms might actually be caused by your preferred sleeping pose.
Light travels faster than sound. This is why some people appear bright until you hear them speak. Light travels faster than sound. This is why some people appear bright until you hear them speak. Light travels faster than sound. This is why some people appear bright until you hear them speak.
The rising cost of energy is reportedly pushing some traders to cut corners with food safety by turning off fridges overnight. The rising cost of energy is reportedly pushing some traders to cut corners with food safety by turning off fridges overnight. The rising cost of energy is reportedly pushing some traders to cut corners with food safety by turning off fridges overnight.
Disability campaigners are calling for every polling station in the UK to become fully accessible, after research revealed only 10% of visually impaired voters could cast ballot in secret at the last election. Disability campaigners are calling for every polling station in the UK to become fully accessible, after research revealed only 10% of visually impaired voters could cast ballot in secret at the last election. Disability campaigners are calling for every polling station in the UK to become fully accessible, after research revealed only 10% of visually impaired voters could cast ballot in secret at the last election.
Vouchers must be redeemed before November 30th, so you'd better get cracking to cash in. Vouchers must be redeemed before November 30th, so you'd better get cracking to cash in. Vouchers must be redeemed before November 30th, so you'd better get cracking to cash in.
Japan's population is rapidly aging, and the number of people over 65 is already at close to 30%. Japan's neighbors China and South Korea are facing similar troubles, and the number of senior citizens is expected to continue climbing over the next 3 decades. Japan's population is rapidly aging, and the number of people over 65 is already at close to 30%. Japan's neighbors China and South Korea are facing similar troubles, and the number of senior citizens is expected to continue climbing over the next 3 decades. Japan's population is rapidly aging, and the number of people over 65 is already at close to 30%. Japan's neighbors China and South Korea are facing similar troubles, and the number of senior citizens is expected to continue climbing over the next 3 decades.
A study finds that too little or too much sleep are both associated with a significant increase in sick days away from work. A study finds that too little or too much sleep are both associated with a significant increase in sick days away from work. A study finds that too little or too much sleep are both associated with a significant increase in sick days away from work.
Charles is so indecisive and hates taking sides in any argument. He always prefers to sit on the fence. Charles is so indecisive and hates taking sides in any argument. He always prefers to sit on the fence. Charles is so indecisive and hates taking sides in any argument. He always prefers to sit on the fence.
I think you deserve a pay raise. I've noticed you've put in a lot of hours. You definitely have not just been a paper pusher. What if we raise your salary by 20% this year? How does that sound? I think you deserve a pay raise. I've noticed you've put in a lot of hours. You definitely have not just been a paper pusher. What if we raise your salary by 20% this year? How does that sound? I think you deserve a pay raise. I've noticed you've put in a lot of hours. You definitely have not just been a paper pusher. What if we raise your salary by 20% this year? How does that sound?
You never know what life has in store for you, but I believe there are certain things one is meant to go through. You never know what life has in store for you, but I believe there are certain things one is meant to go through. You never know what life has in store for you, but I believe there are certain things one is meant to go through.
Let me grab my jacket, and then I'm good to go. Let me grab my jacket, and then I'm good to go. Let me grab my jacket, and then I'm good to go.
Americans who typically have less paid holiday notch up the equivalent of more than an hour of extra work every weekday, compared with Europeans, 1,811 annual hours per American worker in 2022, versus about 1,500 across Northern Europe, bottoming out at 1,341 in Germany, according to the OECD. Americans who typically have less paid holiday notch up the equivalent of more than an hour of extra work every weekday, compared with Europeans, 1,811 annual hours per American worker in 2022, versus about 1,500 across Northern Europe, bottoming out at 1,341 in Germany, according to the OECD. Americans who typically have less paid holiday notch up the equivalent of more than an hour of extra work every weekday, compared with Europeans, 1,811 annual hours per American worker in 2022, versus about 1,500 across Northern Europe, bottoming out at 1,341 in Germany, according to the OECD.
My dad was hoping to sell his car for £2,000, but settled for £1,750. My dad was hoping to sell his car for £2,000, but settled for £1,750. My dad was hoping to sell his car for £2,000, but settled for £1,750.
One of the primary drawbacks of living alone is the solitude that comes with it. When you're alone with nothing to do, it's common to feel a sense of emptiness or lack of direction. One of the primary drawbacks of living alone is the solitude that comes with it. When you're alone with nothing to do, it's common to feel a sense of emptiness or lack of direction. One of the primary drawbacks of living alone is the solitude that comes with it. When you're alone with nothing to do, it's common to feel a sense of emptiness or lack of direction.
Some parents had to take the day off when schools closed on strike days, with others juggling childcare with working from home. Some parents had to take the day off when schools closed on strike days, with others juggling childcare with working from home. Some parents had to take the day off when schools closed on strike days, with others juggling childcare with working from home.
The black bin is for general rubbish that we can't recycle, including leftover food, plastic bags and wrappers, polystyrene, nappies and dog cat poo. The black bin is for general rubbish that we can't recycle, including leftover food, plastic bags and wrappers, polystyrene, nappies and dog cat poo. The black bin is for general rubbish that we can't recycle, including leftover food, plastic bags and wrappers, polystyrene, nappies and dog cat poo.
If you are going for an interview in a marketing agency, dress smart. No need to be in a suit. It's cute if you are, but just dress how you would expect to dress in the job. If in doubt, err on the side of being slightly smarter. If you are going for an interview in a marketing agency, dress smart. No need to be in a suit. It's cute if you are, but just dress how you would expect to dress in the job. If in doubt, err on the side of being slightly smarter. If you are going for an interview in a marketing agency, dress smart. No need to be in a suit. It's cute if you are, but just dress how you would expect to dress in the job. If in doubt, err on the side of being slightly smarter.
If you're invited to a formal dinner party, you should brush up on your etiquette. If you're invited to a formal dinner party, you should brush up on your etiquette. If you're invited to a formal dinner party, you should brush up on your etiquette.
The UK's biggest building society said that UK house prices were down by 0.4% compared with the previous month. It said the average home cost £261,962, some 4% below the peak in the summer of 2022. The UK's biggest building society said that UK house prices were down by 0.4% compared with the previous month. It said the average home cost £261,962, some 4% below the peak in the summer of 2022. The UK's biggest building society said that UK house prices were down by 0.4% compared with the previous month. It said the average home cost £261,962, some 4% below the peak in the summer of 2022.
May is a joyous month, spring is in full swing, with more consistently warm temperatures, the promise of summer is just around the corner. May is a joyous month, spring is in full swing, with more consistently warm temperatures, the promise of summer is just around the corner. May is a joyous month, spring is in full swing, with more consistently warm temperatures, the promise of summer is just around the corner.
Myopia, or the need for corrected vision to focus or see objects at a distance has become a lot more common in recent decades. Some even consider myopia, also known as nearsightedness, an epidemic. Myopia, or the need for corrected vision to focus or see objects at a distance, has become a lot more common in recent decades. Some even consider myopia, also known as nearsightedness, an epidemic. Myopia, or the need for corrected vision to focus or see objects at a distance, has become a lot more common in recent decades. Some even consider myopia, also known as nearsightedness, an epidemic.
The hit Netflix show Emily in Paris started shooting in January in Paris ahead of the Olympic Games, which will kick off on July 26, for which the French capital is now in final preparatory stages. The hit Netflix show Emily in Paris started shooting in January in Paris ahead of the Olympic Games, which will kick off on July 26, for which the French capital is now in final preparatory stages. The hit Netflix show Emily in Paris started shooting in January in Paris ahead of the Olympic Games, which will kick off on July 26, for which the French capital is now in final preparatory stages.
If you turn on too many appliances at once, you can blow a fuse. If you turn on too many appliances at once, you can blow a fuse. If you turn on too many appliances at once, you can blow a fuse.
Some areas of Somerset were hit by floods after yesterday's heavy downpour. The fire service said they had to rescue 3 vehicles that got stuck in floodwater. Some areas of Somerset were hit by floods after yesterday's heavy downpour. The fire service said they had to rescue 3 vehicles that got stuck in floodwater. Some areas of Somerset were hit by floods after yesterday's heavy downpour. The fire service said they had to rescue 3 vehicles that got stuck in floodwater.
A New York man has sued Taco Bell after complaining that the smushed food given at the counter fails in size and appearance to the product shown in advertisements. A New York man has sued Taco Bell after complaining that the smushed food given at the counter fails in size and appearance to the product shown in advertisements. A New York man has sued Taco Bell after complaining that the smushed food given at the counter fails in size and appearance to the product shown in advertisements.
The growing volume of electronic waste, including discarded products with a battery or plug, such as mobile phones, laptops, televisions, and refrigerators, poses a major threat to the environment and human health. The growing volume of electronic waste, including discarded products with a battery or plug, such as mobile phones, laptops, televisions, and refrigerators, poses a major threat to the environment and human health. The growing volume of electronic waste, including discarded products with a battery or plug, such as mobile phones, laptops, televisions, and refrigerators, poses a major threat to the environment and human health.
Every day, countless hours are spent on tasks that do not require the distinct capabilities of the human brain. Data entry, managing bookings, and even diagnosing common medical conditions are just a few examples. These tasks, while important, are mechanical, often predictable, and repetitive. Every day, countless hours are spent on tasks that do not require the distinct capabilities of the human brain. Data entry, managing bookings, and even diagnosing common medical conditions are just a few examples. These tasks, while important, are mechanical, often predictable, and repetitive. Every day, countless hours are spent on tasks that do not require the distinct capabilities of the human brain. Data entry, managing bookings, and even diagnosing common medical conditions are just a few examples. These tasks, while important, are mechanical, often predictable, and repetitive.
UK households slashed purchases of beer by 15%, confectionery by 10%, meat by 7%, and bread and fruit by 9% each in the 2 years to the final quarter of 2023. UK households slashed purchases of beer by 15%, confectionery by 10%, meat by 7%, and bread and fruit by 9% each in the 2 years to the final quarter of 2023. UK households slashed purchases of beer by 15%, confectionery by 10%, meat by 7%, and bread and fruit by 9% each in the 2 years to the final quarter of 2023.